The October roster has been announced, and don't we feel pretty good about it? I know we all feel a lot better than we saw September, which was dubbed still as an experimental roster by Mauricio Pochettino. Nothing really experimental like this. Obviously, some people not on it, and they should be in full panic mode if they're not. If they're not injured, that is. Although if you're injured at this point too, that doesn't bode well either. But we're going to take a look at it. The big picture item I take away from this, and I think it's pretty significant and exciting. Here on the Soccer OG, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I know I haven't done as many videos lately. I want to, it's been really busy. But we will keep it going. I'm actually doing this before boarding a flight to cover Lionel Messi in Miami, my first broadcast of Inter Miami. So check it out on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV, Saturday night. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. This is the roster, 26 men, and I think by and large, most people, content with what we're seeing here. A lot of guys earned the spots. A lot of people playing well we thought should have made it, and they did. 4 goalkeepers, 8 defenders, 8 midfielders, 5 forwards. I think everything's well represented. Maybe not fullbacks, with Serginho Dest among those injured, not coming in. I don't think he has much to worry about his roster as well. Congratulations. I mean, Cameron Carter-Vickers, talk about a revival. He's back. Mark McKenzie makes it back. The addition of Aiden Morris. I thought he was on the outside looking in, not because of performance, just because there's so many good players on that position. James Sands, no one earned it more than he did. He gets in there. I think it's an uphill battle for him to make it, but awesome to see it. Patrick Agyemang has been with Derby County. He's been playing well. He gets back in, feels like a specialist. I think he has a shot to make it. And then Flo Balogun, healthy. Christian Pulisic, rested and healthy, playing exceptional soccer. And then Haji Wright also earned it, top goal scorer in the EFL Championship. I don't think Mauricio Pochettino rates the EFL Championship. I like it. I don't rate it as highly as others. I think leagues that you play in matter here. And clearly this is a big boost for MLS that has a good amount of players, and a lot who I feel at this point are going to make the roster. Diego Luna, Miles Robinson, Christian Roldan back again. Not to add the numbers, I think this is a sign into what this roster is going to look like. There's no other way to look at it. Let's talk about the guys that aren't here, and we can't dwell on it because we've got to focus on the World Cup, and it's a rough business. I was with my friend Heath Pierce, who was the last guy cut in, 2010 or 2014? He tells me about it. It sounds awful. I believe it was Jesse Marsh. I don't want to say, but he came in and goes, sorry, you didn't make it. I go, that's it. We got stuff to do. Have a nice time. It's got to be cold. It's just, there's only room for 26. And there are 2 big omissions, and certainly they were asked, Mauricio Pochettino was asked about Yunus Musa and Joe Scally, both playing well, healthy, and neither made it here, and it has to suggest that they are not in the plans for next summer. Doesn't mean they're not going to make it, but I think weird things have to happen, like injuries, etc. And for those 2 players who are on the 22 roster, young players, they had to think that they were making it. In fact, there's only 10 players from the 2022 roster on this. And again, unless something odd happens, neither of these guys are making it. Yunus Musa, he's been very up and down, very inconsistent. I think he had his chance, he didn't. Joe Scally did nothing wrong. And there's room for another fullback on here, except if you'll get to the other point here. But on that left side, backing up Anthony Robinson, it's Max Arfson. He's invested too much time in there. And I think they're both good at different things. But if we're moving towards a less defensive responsibility over Arfson a better player going forward. That's what he's thinking. I would not lose any sleep if either one of them. I feel terrible for both these guys because they had to think they're on this roster, but it goes to show the margins and how much things can change. The injured players, Gio Reyna, Ricardo Pepi, Johnny Cardoso. I think all 3 of them, Serginho Dest is the other. Serginho Dest is going to make the roster. I think the other 3 are in big trouble. Gio Reyna is always injured. You can't rely on him. So why start now? If these other guys, like Diego Luna and Malik Tillman, perform for you in that similar role, then, bring him in. Why alter things? Nothing against Gio Reyna. Johnny Cardoso probably can squeeze in there, but look at all these central midfielders. If they have a good day, and all you need to do is impress Mauricio Pochettino, whether you're Tanner Tessman, Aiden Morris, Christian Roldan's already impressed Pochettino, or James Sands. He's not going to bring in Johnny Cardoso to disrupt things if he's getting closer to his final 26. I don't think Johnny. It's a tough business, but this is how you make the sausages. Ricardo Pepi hasn't played an entire 2025. And if Haji Wright's making it, and you have a healthy Balogun, and Patrick Adjumang's been there enough times, I got bad news for Ricardo Pepi too. It sucks, but it's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. Again, I'm not saying any of these guys are out, but it doesn't look... They're on the outside looking in, to put it nicely. Except for Dest. Weston McKennie, I thought, might be out of this mix too. He makes it. I think he really needs to perform. He cannot cause problems. He can't put on 5-10 pounds like he has in the past in these camps. He can't say, I'm seeing family. He better be as serious as a burglar, baby. Weston McKennie has no room for error. I'm serious, because there's cautionary tales for guys that were on 2022 that are playing well with their club, that are starting for European teams, and aren't going to make it. Bah! Don't shoot the messenger. This is what's happening. And I respect it, because now we don't have to question what Mauricio Pochettino's doing. He's giving us the information. He's showing you what he wants to do. And it doesn't include many of these guys. So Weston McKennie, I hope he does well, because we could use him, but don't dilly-dally. So I think there's still a competition at goalkeeper. We'll see that as it unfolds. The roster tells me, and I already rubber stamp greenlit this, 3 center backs. I want a group that is tough to crack. I want a tough defensive team. Mauricio Pochettino clearly wants one, because once he did that, they beat Japan. And they weren't giving up chances where they were before. All right? I know it wasn't a fully loaded Japan team, but it wasn't a fully USA team. It's the system that you take away with it. And I put together this 11, and I don't think this is based on this roster that we have, but you can interchange some people. Put in 3, you can put in Tim Ream. Obviously, he's played so much. Pochettino trusts him. He is in that back 3. Put him alongside Chris Richards in the middle, and put Cameron Carter-Vickers, 205, 210-pound monster. He's not a monster, but he's a physical specimen. Mark McKenzie could go in that spot. Miles Robinson, 3 athletic center backs. I see Mauricio Pochettino showing us what he wants to do. Ream, Richards, Carter-Vickers. Boom. Left back, Anthony Robinson, even though I don't think he's 100% healthy. We might see Arfs in there, but Jedi's going to be the guy, 6 foot tall, physical as well. No Serginho Dest. When he's back, he'll play. Alex Freeman, 6'2". Think about that back 5. That's going to take care of some issues. And Matt Freese, who's played well, who's got the inside track, I still think there's a a goalkeeping competition. Now the engine room. I put Tessman and McKennie here, which is a partnership we haven't seen. Tyler Adams is having a baby, so he's not here. He's going to be one of those guys. Unless Weston McKennie knocks it out of the park, I put in Tanner Tessman here. I put in Aiden Mars. I don't think you start Christian Roldan, but I think he would consider it. Weston McKennie's going to show something different. Otherwise, marry yourself to this defensive situation where you have 8 guys back there that are going to lock it down. And then you have up front Christian Pulisic, Flo Balogun, who's playing very well for Monaco, and he looked really nice for us. So did Christian Pulisic, best player in Italy. And Tim Weah, who's doing well. Put that up front. There could be some adjustments. Serginho Dest could come in here. And actually, I don't. And then whatever partnership in that midfield. Tyler Adams comes in and somebody else. And there you have it. This is it. I don't want to dwell too much on it. I don't want to get into the minutia and rub a roster spot to the bone. This is business, baby. It's October. Mauricio Pochettino has shown us. This is it. It's a good roster. We feel bad for the guys that didn't make it, but a lot of guys don't make it. And there's no time to look back, especially the guys that you've invested a lot of time in, like Arfsen, like Adjumang to a lesser degree, Tim Ream. You've invested a lot, so you stick with that. So here we go. Games are on October the 10th against Ecuador. I'll be with Turner, by the way. If you watch our alt cast, we'll be doing something with Juan Pablo Angel and a few other folks. Tune in for that. That is at 8:30 Eastern Time out from Austin. Q2's been very busy. October the 14th against Australia, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be at Dick's Sporting Goods Park in Colorado. 2 winnable games. I feel more confident than I did a month ago. I feel a whole lot more confident than I did in the summer. And I get the feeling I'm going to feel a whole lot more confident in November when we do this again. But we'll talk soon and then. The Soccer OG, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Red, white, and blue.